Rogers. Number 5, Mike Arsenal. 13, Roger Sears. Number 30, Aaron Lewis. 89, Jim Duke. Number 50, Danny Duke. 09, Todd Turner. 41, Pat Rogers. And 33 car is Vince McCormick. Down the backstretch. And it's number 6 on the inside, Terry Charters, trying to hold on to the first lap lead as they come out of turn 4. Number 22, Al Selgrove, flipping around, trying to stay in this first lap. And it's number 22, Al Selgrove, pulling behind to the backstretch. And they're moving on in for number 19, as they come out of turn 4. Down the front stretch with the pedal to the middle, it's 19, Timmy Rogers at 85, Ken McKenzie moving up into that second spot. Holding on to third is number 6, your top qualifier, Terry Charters, as 55, Dave Mullins goes rolling by on the outside. As we have a spin now in turn 3. Yellow flag is out for a crash in turn number 3. Like number 30, Aaron Lewis there with the wind helping him out, remove that trunk lid. Number 50, Danny Duke. 41, Pat Rogers. 87, Donnie Pond. Number 30, Aaron Lewis, the first to head to the pit area. Five-car crash in turn number 3. Bringing out our first yellow flag. Rogers. We saw number 22, Al Snowgrove, in problems there as well. And who else was in it? 30, 70, 41. Number 70 car not out there as yet as well. That's Larry or Carl Green. Like number 7, Bob Charters, is to put to the back of the pack. 2 down. Turn number 3 there. When it goes out, that's a sign that drivers know that they should get green the next time around. Here they come in at turn 4, rest up, and green flag away. As number 22, Al Snowgrove, comes into the pit to tag on to the caboose. There's the battle for the lead as they come into turn 2 and down the backstretch. It's still number 19, Tim Rogers. 55, Dave Mullins now on the inside of 85. Ken McKenzie here to come down the front stretch. Back into turn 1 at 19, Timmy Rogers holding on to that lead. 55, Dave Mullins up into second in front of 85, Ken McKenzie. Still running in fourth, number 6, Terry Charters. Here comes number 2, Danny Brown, running off the top 5. Down the front stretch they go one more time, and it's still 19, Timmy Rogers holding on to the lead. Tim Rogers Charters and Dave Mullins, 1 and 2 down the backstretch, followed by Ken McKenzie, Terry Charters, Danny Brown, and Frank Fraser now making a move on the inside of Lloyd Garnett to move into the top 7 position. 19, Timmy Rogers with a whisker ahead of 55, Dave Mullins as they go back into turn 3. Followed by 85, Ken McKenzie. The front 3 cars now trying to create a train and move away from the rest of the field. Mullins now looks to the inside of the 19 car driven by Timmy Rogers. Rogers now on the outside line as they come out of turn 2 and down the backstretch. Mullins moving up in the 55 car. There's that battle for first place again in 55. Dave Mullins coming out of turn 2, takes over the lead. 19, Timmy Rogers, and 85, Ken McKenzie now in the battle for second. Front 3 cars again, still trying to break away. As you see, 55, Dave Mullins holding up that early lead. Now 85, Ken McKenzie, and 19, Timmy Rogers battle for second down the backstretch. 55, Dave Mullins opening up a 5-car lead in front of 19, Timmy Rogers, and 85, Ken McKenzie, as they battle for second spot down the backstretch, followed by number 2, Danny Brown, number 6, Terry Charters, and number 12, Frank Fraser. Rounds off the top 6, followed by 87, Donnie Pond. 55, Dave Mullins, and number 70, Carl Green comes out of the pit. Is your leader, number 55. There was a slide on the inside line coming out of turn 4. 19, Timmy Rogers, followed by 85, Ken McKenzie. Those guys falling in the line now, trying to gain back position as they battle down the backstretch, trying to reel in 55, your leader, Dave Mullins. A long train now as these guys battle for position one at a time going into turn 1. Your leader continues to be, there he is in turn 3, 55, Dave Mullins. Number 19, Timmy Rogers still holds on to that second spot in front of 85, Ken McKenzie. Number 2 is Danny Brown now, and his bear is number 12, Frank Fraser. 55, Dave Mullins continues to lead. Here he comes out of turn 4 down the front stretch. Still a battle for the second spot between 19, Timmy Rogers, and 85, Ken McKenzie. Number 2 is in 4th spot. That's Danny Brown in front of Frank Fraser and Donnie Pond in the 87 car. On to that 7th spot is car number 6, Terry Charters, in front of Lloyd Garnett, Ian Mullins, and Kenny Crossways rounding off the top 10. Now Mullins starting to weave his way through the rest of the field as he gets by Aaron Lewis, Danny Duke, and now draws the beat on the 8 car of John Godfrey. There's your leader, number 55, Dave Mullins. Still in second spot is 19, Timmy Rogers, as they weave their way to the back markers, going into turn 2 and down the backstretch. 62, Paul Lewis, looks like he may have lost something there as that car is smoking heavily, and there was some weak-looking exhaust coming out that tailpipe. As he limps down the backstretch and pulls off to the infield grass. A close one there for number 55, Dave Mullins, and Paul Lewis made the dive into the pit. Now 55, Dave Mullins, your leader in the middle of the backstretch in the green car, heads back into turn 3. It's still 19, Timmy Rogers in second, 85, Ken McKenzie in third. Still in 4th spot is the number 2 car, Danny Brown, Frank Fraser running in 5th, followed by 87, Donnie Pond, and number 6, Terry Charters. Here comes your leader out of turn number 4 of the 55 car, Dave Mullins. now coming around the 22 car of Al Snellgrove as they come out of turn 4 and back down the front stretch. Timmy Rogers still running in second, followed by 85, Ken McKenzie. The number 2 car, Danny Brown, running in fourth, followed by number 12, Frank Fraser. Lloyd Garnett has pulled off into the infield as the leader is now in the middle of turns 3 and 4 as he comes out of 4. There's your leader, number 55, Dave Mullins. 19, Timmy Rogers now with some clear track in front as they try to reel in the leader, followed by 85, Ken McKenzie running in third. Into turns 1 and 2. Number 55, Dave Mullins, holds on to that lead as they get struggled around the quarter mile here at Riverglade Speedway. Number 19, Timmy Rogers, still running in second, followed by 85, Ken McKenzie. Number 2, Danny Brown, and number 12, Frank Fraser. Into turn 1, your leader goes now trying to weave his way through the rest of the field, and this is where it gets dicey here. 55, Dave Mullins. Number 2, Danny Brown, goes up in smoke, and looks like the number 2 car has lost the motor here in the front stretch as he limps off to the infield as well. And it looks like there's oil on that track, and this brings out the yellow flag. And number 2, Danny Brown, went up in some heat, big smoke down the front stretch, and this brings out another yellow flag. Al Snellgrove. Yellow light still on. That's the way it's very easy to look. As you look at the turn number 3 billboard, our 5 folks from Budweiser, you see that yellow light? That's the one the driver's lodge as well. 27 laps down here in the first of the Twin 100s from Homestead Restaurant. Lap number 28 coming up. Starter Kenny Brace starting them with the green flag on the restart. They should get it next time around. Yellow light is on as they come out of turn 3, and the green flag is flying as they come down the front chute. Your leader is number 55, Dave Mullins, as he's the leader of the pack coming out of turn 2 and down the backstretch. Timmy Rogers falling into second, followed by number 85, Ken McKenzie. Number 12, Frank Fraser, moving up into that 4 spot, driving the number 12 car home by Donnie Collette as they come out of turn 2 and down the backstretch. Here comes your leader, number 55, and he's got some open track. That is Dave Mullins. Timmy Rogers staying with him here down the front stretch, followed by 85, Ken McKenzie. 87, Donnie Bond making a move on number 12, Frank Fraser, to take over that 4 spot as they come out of turn 2. There's your leader, number 55, leader of the pack and this race as he takes them into turn 2 and down the backstretch, followed by Tim Rogers, Ken McKenzie, and now number 87, Donnie Pond is running in 4th spot in front of number 12, Frank Fraser, and number 25, Ian Mullins, rounds off the top 6 as they come out of turn 4. Front 3 cars enjoy a big margin. 55, Dave Mullins, 19, Timmy Rogers, 85, Ken McKenzie, evenly spaced as they go down the backstretch. That's 87, Donnie Pond now running up in the 4th spot, followed by 25, Ian Mullins, and number 12, Frank Fraser, and number 6, Terry Charters. 66, Kenny Crossway moving up there with number 5, Mike Arsenault, and number 21, Don Peterman. Still no trouble at all for number 55, Dave Mullins, as they go down the front stretch, followed by 19, Timmy Rogers, and 85, Ken McKenzie. Now Donnie Pond's literally all by himself in 4th. Then comes Ian Mullins. Number 6, Terry Charters, now trying to make a move on the outside of Frank Fraser to move up into that top 6. Danny Duke down the front stretch is 55. That's Dave Mullins still with the lead. 19, Timmy Rogers trying to reel him in. He gained a little bit of real estate on that last lap. Followed by 85, Ken McKenzie. Donnie Pond still by himself in the black car. 87 running in 4th. Three cars on their own real estate. 55, Dave Mullins. 19, Timmy Rogers. 85, Ken McKenzie. 87, Donnie Pond running by himself in 4th. Lots of heavy racing going on in the middle of the pack as number 7, Bob Charters, pulls off to the infield. Moving up again on the back of the pack comes number 55, Dave Mullins, as they go down the backstretch. Timmy Rogers still running a solid 2nd all by himself. He'll start to reel in the leader now as they move up on the slower cars. Still all by himself in 3rd is 85, Ken McKenzie, then Donnie Pond, Ian Mullins. Number 6, Terry Charters over there in a battle down with number 5, Mike Arsenault, and 66, Kenny Crossway. Those 3 cars in the battle for position. Right there at the stripe, 55, Dave Mullins, as he leads the group back into turns 1 and 2. Timmy Rogers in, holding on to 2nd now as he gets by number 22, Al Snowgrove. 55 is your leader in turn number 1. Now as he goes into 2, he tries to get by number 8, John Godfrey, as they go down the backstretch. As 55, Dave Mullins wrestles his way out of turn 4. 19, Timmy Rogers gains some real estate. 85, Ken McKenzie continues to run in 3rd spot in front of 87, Donnie Pond. Unofficially, I still have 25, Ian Mullins running in 5th, followed by number 5, Mike Arsenault, then Kenny Crossway in the 66 car, followed by Terry Charters in the 6th. Comes your leader, number 55, Dave Mullins, working his way out of turn 4 and down the front stretch. 19, Timmy Rogers now gaining more ground as 55, Dave Mullins has to weave his way through the back markers. There's somebody up there scratching the back wall. Here's your leader, 55, Dave Mullins. He's got 4 cars racing for position in front of him. And this always makes it interesting as they go down the backstretch. 55 Mullins now trying to get by the 33 car of Vince McCormick as they come out of turn 4. 19, Timmy Rogers now within 4 car lengths as they enter turn 2. Trying to weave their way through the field is 55's your leader, Dave Mullins. He's got 2 cars racing for position in front of him, Todd Turner and Steve Rogers. Number 55, your leader, Dave Mullins, now trying to get around the outside of Todd Turner in the 09 car. 42, Steve Rogers right in front of him. 89, the battle for position as they go back into turns 1 and 2. At the halfway mark is 55, Dave Mullins, 19, Timmy Rogers, and 85, Ken McKenzie, the front 3 cars. Dave Mullins continues to lead. Now Timmy Rogers up within 2 car lengths as they weave their way through the back markers. 19, Timmy Rogers running in second spot behind this man. 55, Dave Mullins. 85, Ken McKenzie still up there in third. Followed by 87, Johnny Prawn. 25, Ian Mullins. Number 5, Art Arsenault. And 66, Kenny Crossley. 55, Dave Mullins in the middle of the backstretch is your leader. 19, Timmy Rogers trying to get by 42. Steve Rogers on the outside as they go into turn 4. Down the front stretch is your leader, 55, Dave Mullins. Back, it's 55, Dave Mullins. Now coming up on number 89, Jim Duke, and 21, Don Biederman. These two guys fighting to stay on the same lap and maintain position as well. As that yellow flag comes out. Yellow flag is out. Stand up and sort of stretch out the old limbs. Roger Steers, still mobile. Budweiser billboard. Here they come out of turn 4. Green flag turns the lows down a front stretch. Side by side, it's 55, Dave Mullins and 19, Timmy Rogers. Mullins puts the pedal down and starts to open up just that little bit of a lead. Up comes Timmy Rogers on the outside again. Rogers falls into line as they come out of turn 4, trying to get that move on the outside. 55, Dave Mullins, 19, Timmy Rogers. And the yellow flag is out again for a spin in turn number 4. The billboard of Budweiser. Here they come out in turn 4. More side-by-side action going back into turn 1. 55, Dave Mullins, and 19, Timmy Rogers side-by-side, and Mullins puts the pedal down as he's got that inside line. He has to hold it. Going back into turns 3 and 4. Here they come again out of 4, and it's 55, Dave Mullins, 19, Timmy Rogers going back into turn 1 in their battle for first place. We have a crash here in the front stretch collecting Frank Fraser and 62 Paul Lewis and 66 Kenny Crossley, number 8 John Godfrey. Of course, this brings out another yellow flag as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 5 cars in that one. 66 Kenny Crossley's getting out. He's okay. And now the car is chasing him. Kenny, put the emergency brake on, son. in front of the Budweiser sign. Watch for the yellow light in front of the Budweiser sign. That means that starter Kenny Brace likes to look at the field. They're still on lap 54, or 54 complete. Let's watch the light in front of the Bud sign. It is out. They should get the green flag. We are determined to complete lap number 55. Are we not? They get the green flag as they get turned on and going down that backstretch. Bad news on the Gazebo Barbecue. They're at a grub, but the other canteens are open. Here they come around one more time. 55, Dave Mullins, Timmy Rogers, door handle to door handle. In that battle for first place as they loop out of turn 2, and it's 55, Dave Mullins. Trying to pull ahead as he gains that little bit of a lead. Timmy Rogers comes right back up and watch the move. And it's 55, Dave Mullins, 19, Timmy Rogers, 85, Ken McKenzie still running in third. 87, Donnie Bond is your fourth place car. This is unofficial, followed by Kenny Crossley, 25, Ian Mullins. Here's your leader, number 55, Dave Mullins. Out of turn 2, down the backstretch, it continues to be number 55, Dave Mullins, 19, Timmy Rogers. Mullins able to pull away. Rogers gains that little bit of real estate in the turns, but Mullins seems to have the cubic inch horsepower in the straight stretch. 55, Dave Mullins will open up just another car length as they go down the backstretch. Watch the 19 car. He seems to gain and lose as they come out of the turn. Number 85, Ken McKenzie, still running in third, followed by Donnie Bond and Kenny Crossway, then the 66 car. Battle for position there behind Ken McKenzie as Donnie Bond and Kenny Crossway. As they get number 42, Steve Rogers dropped up on the outside. Comes your leader out of turn 4. The 55 car, Dave Mullins, still holds on to that 6-car lead in front of number 19, Timmy Rogers. 85, Ken McKenzie continues his run in third spot. Now we have a battle for 4. That's Donnie Bond, Kenny Crossway, and 25, Ian Mullins as they go down the backstretch. Here comes that battle for fourth place between 87, Donnie Bond, Kenny Crossway in the 66 car, 25, Ian Mullins. Those 3 cars now breaking away from the field in that battle for fourth place. Here comes the man they're all chasing, 55, Dave Mullins, and Timmy Rogers in the 19 car has been really in the last 2 laps, and that margin is down to 2 car lengths. 55, Dave Mullins, 19, Timmy Rogers. As in the last 2 laps, Rogers has put on a spurt and has started to reel in the 55 car, particularly in the turns. Watch Rogers, the 19 car, reel him in by 1 car length every turn. The battle for the lead going back into turn number 3. It's 55, Dave Mullins. Now as they move up on the back of the pack, and 19, Timmy Rogers. These guys will have to dance their way through the back markers as they go down the backstretch. 55, Dave Mullins, and 19, Timmy Rogers. Now Rogers within 1 car length as they come out of turn 4 and down this front stretch. Back into turns 1 and 2, it's still 55, Dave Mullins, 19, Timmy Rogers, 2 car lengths back, and that's all that separates the first and second car. is the battle for the lead again out of turn 3. There's 55, Dave Mullins, and 19, Timmy Rogers, as they get by number 50, Danny Duke. Going out of turn number 2 and down the back chute. Mullins gains a couple of car lengths as they go into turn 3 out of turn 4. Down this front stretch, it's still 55, Dave Mullins, and 19, Timmy Rogers. Still running up there in third spot, unofficially out number 85, Ken McKenzie. 87 now, Donnie Pond, and 66, Kenny Crossways, and 25, Ian Mullins in that battle for position as they go down the backstretch. 55, Dave Mullins now. Moving around the track as number 8, John Godfrey, comes out in front of the field as they come out of the pit area. There's your leader, 55, Dave Mullins, the leader going back into turn number 1 and 2. They'll follow by 19, relentless in his pursuit, Timmy Rogers. Dave Mullins now moving up on number 50, Danny Duke, to put him another lap down as they go back into turn number 3. They'll follow by 19, Timmy Rogers. Unofficially, I still have number 85, Ken McKenzie, and third, 87, Donnie Pond, and 466, Kenny Crossway, fifth, as they motor around. The 55 car still holding on. Something went off the 62 car as he went down the number 12 car, and 42, Steve Rogers pulls off to the infield. Some sparks coming off the number 12 car as he's entering turn 3 and 4. Lots of body parts driving on the 12 car driven by Frank Fraser. 42, Steve Rogers still mobile in that agricultural racing out there in the infield. But the battle still goes on behind number 55, Dave Mullins, and now 19, Timmy Rogers up within a car length as they come out of turn 4. Dave Mullins now working around Aaron Lewis as they come out of turn 4. 19, Timmy Rogers still holding up Buick in there in second spot. 85, unofficially, Ken McKenzie still in third, followed by number 87, Donnie Pine, and 66, Kenny Crossways. There's your leader, 55, Dave Mullins. Leader coming down the front stretch, still 55, Dave Mullins now. Coming up on number 6, Terry Charters as they come out of turn 2. Number 19, Timmy Rogers still in that battle with Mullins as they run 1 and 2 coming out of turn 4. Down the front stretch, it's still 55, Dave Mullins now as he gets around number 6, Terry Charters. Timmy Rogers gained 2 car lengths there in that battle. Now as they move up on the other slower cars, coming out of turn 4. 55 Mullins, 19 Rogers getting through. Dave Mullins a little loose coming out of turn 2, as obviously battling for this lead is starting to wear down the tires on both those cars. 55, Dave Mullins, 19, Jimmy Rogers. As we see the action behind the rest of the field. 85, Ken McKenzie still running by himself. Unofficially, I have him as third. The battle for fourth is a good one behind Donnie Pond, Kenny Crosswaite, Ian Mullins, and Jimmy Duke. That four-car train coming out of turn 4 now and down the front stretch. 22, Al Snellgrove, looks like he's got an overheating problem as he pulls off in the infield and gets it lined up to go pit side. There's the battle for first place still going on. 55, Dave Mullins, and 19, Timmy Rogers. These guys have put on one heck of a show as Mullins has to blaze the trail through the lap cars, and Timmy Rogers trying to hold on to that second spot as 22 Al Snellgrove comes back out into it. Al Snellgrove limping around there in the 22 car. Here comes the battle for fourth place. 87, Donnie Pond, 66, Kenny Crosswaite, and 25, Ian Mullins. The battle continues for the lead down the backstretch. 55, Dave Mullins, and 19, Timmy Rogers. 10 laps to go for race leaders Dave Mullins and Timmy Rogers as you see Steve Pettipaw hold out those two big hands with 5 in each. That's 10. The rest of the field there's that side. Less than 10 laps to go now in the first of the Twin 100s. Don't forget, coming up this, we'll have a non-qualifying 30-lap race. The cars who didn't make it for the first 100. That's another race following this one, giving other cars a chance to rest up and get refueled and retired. But the battle continues as they work their way around the field. Here they come. And in turn 3 right now, Timmy Rogers still chasing your leader, number 55, Dave Mullins, as now they work their way through. About 10 cars lined up in front of the leaders. This could get interesting. This could be the turning point of the race as we see them work their way around number 12, Frank Fraser. And now they have to come up and draw a bead on the 21 car of Don Peterman. 55 is your leader. 19, Timmy Rogers still running in second spot. 5 laps to go for number 55, Dave Mullins, and 19, Timmy Rogers. Now Mullins weaving his way through, trying to draw a bead on the 89 car. Tim Dugas to go down the backstretch. Less than 5 laps to go for the race leaders as they come into turn 3. 55 Mullins, 19 Rogers. They've got cars in between them. There's 55, Dave Mullins, now coming up on the back end of number 25, Ian Mullins. Let's see if blood is thicker than water. 55, Dave Mullins. Moving up on the back bumper now, 25, Ian Mullins' nephew. 19, Timmy Rogers right in the hunt as well as they go down the backstretch trying to get around the number 25 car of Ian Mullins. 2 flags up this time, 2 laps to go for number 55, Dave Mullins, and 19, Timmy Rogers. 55, Dave Mullins, 19, Timmy Rogers up there knocking on the back door. This is going to get interesting now. Here they come around for the white flag. 1 lap to go, less than a lap to go in the first half of the Homestead Restaurant Twin 100s. And it's still 55, Dave Mullins, and 19, Timmy Rogers down the backstretch. Final 2 turns coming up as they come out of turn 4. Checker flag is on for 55, Dave Mullins, 19, Timmy Rogers. Unofficially, a great run there. And these 2 guys put on one heck of a show as number 55, Dave Mullins, comes around for the checker flag. Godfrey of the Homestead Restaurant will go out now and have his picture taken with our first half winner, number 55, Dave Mullins. Dave, of course, sponsored by Mullins Excavating, D.W. Carter Electric, and Regional Construction. Goes out there. He'll have to work his way around. This is a good time to this 30-lap non-qualifiers race. Get him lined up here in the front stretch as number 55, Dave Mullins, works his way around and picks up some wax on the roof from the rest of the guys. And he'll come around and get his picture taken by Gary Ward of Gary Ward Photography, and they'll be out there to shake his hand. The president of the Homestead Restaurant himself, Mr. Jim Godfrey. By Jim McPherson, 59 car driven by Doug Hill, and Winnie Burnham driving the 94 car. Back in the caboose, Winnie the Pooh Burnham. This is your 30-lap non-qualifiers race. Here they come around. The yellow light is out in front of our Budweiser sign, and let's see if we get the checker in. They get that green flag. Turning it loose here in the front stretch. Number 24, Joel Parsons, holding on to that lead with the battle now as they go into turn 3 and 4. On the outside of him is 78 Adam Braun. Here they come side by side, sparking out of turn 4. Those steel rims rough. You see sparks very quickly. Down the backstretch, it's still 24. Joel Parsons on the inside. Adam Pond on the outside, follow 99. Paul Jorgensen, 29, Bobby Fraser. Parsons goes a little wide, coming out of turn 4. 78 Adam Pond takes evasive action. 24, Joel Parsons, 99. Now Paul Jorgensen up on the outside. And Adam Pond got bumped around out there a little bit. Got reshuffled. 24, Joel Parsons, 99, Paul Jorgensen. Now we got 29, Bobby Fraser, 93, Gary McLean, and 14, L.C. Beaming rounding off the top 5. Here comes your leader at a turn 4, still holding on there is Joel Parsons. Now Paul Jorgensen in the 99 car takes a look to the inside coming out of turn 2, but Parsons maintains that 3-car lead going down the backstretch. Jorgensen seems to gain a little bit of real estate while 93, Gary McLean, tries to reel him in coming down the front chute. Joel Parsons. I wonder who picked the colors for that car. Could it be Jennifer? Some sparks coming off the 93 car. 94, Winnie Burnham pulls out to the infield. As 24, Joel Parsons still holds on to the lead here in our 30-lap non-qualifiers race. This, of course, also brought to you by the fine folks at the Homestead Restaurant. Joel Parsons, Paul Jorgensen, Gary McLean, Bobby Fraser, L.C. Beeman, then Chris Bryan, Adam Pond, Bob DeWolf, Doug Hill, and Ken Billington still running in this one. This is your 30-lap non-qualifiers race. Joel Parsons in the 24 car, 99, Paul Jorgensen battling for first place, followed by in the 93 car running it third is Gary McLean. 24, Joel Parsons leads that 5-car train down the backstretch, followed by 99, Paul Jorgensen, who gave up a little bit of real estate there to 93, Gary McLean, still running in 4th on the Buick, 29, Bobby Fraser, followed by 14, L.C. Beeman in the Monte Carlo. And the leader of the second pack still is number 10, Chris Breen, with 28, Bob DeWolf, 78, Adam Pond, 59, Doug Hill, and 47, Ken Billington. So they're running in 2 groups of 5 down the backstretch. play still going on as they come out of turn 4. It's 24. Joel Parsons and 99 Paul Jorgensen hold beyond each other as they go back into turn 1. 93 Gary McLean has given up just a little bit of acreage to that battle for first place. He's still followed by number 29 Bob Fraser and 14 L.C. Beeman. Back in 6th spot is number 10, Chris Drain, 28, Bob DeWolf in there as well, 78, Adam Pond. They get kind of cozy coming out of turn 4. Followed by 47, Ken Finnegan at 59, Doug Hill, driving the Ronnie Oblinus car. 24, Joel Parsons still maintains that one car lead over 99, Paul Jorgensen as they go down the backstretch. And now 93, Gary McLean hooked up in there as well. At the half, it's still number 24, Joel Parsons. 99, Paul Jorgensen. 93, Gary McLean. 29, Bob Fraser. 14, L.C. Beeman. And now 28, Bob DeWolf is broken away up into that 6th spot, followed by Ken Bennington, Chris Ryan, Adam Pond, and 59, Doug Hill. 59 car slows coming out of turn 2 very quickly. Don't know what happened there, but all of a sudden Doug Hill got on the brakes as he came out. He moves over to the inside to let the battle for first place go on. 24 continues to lead. That is the 24 car driven by Joel Parsons. Number 99 car, Paul Jorgensen still running in second, followed by Gary McLean. The 93 car. To catch up to the last 5 cars. That's 24, Joel Parsons. Looking ahead to see the back end of 78, Adam Pond, who's running in the caboose right now. So this is going to get interesting as these guys try to work their way through the rest of the field. 24, Joel Parsons. 10 laps to go. 10 laps to go for leader 24, Joel Parsons. 99, Paul Jorgensen. Up knocking on the back door, and so is 93, Gary McLean as they go down the backstretch. As McLean tried to make the move on the inside of Jorgensen going in there. Now 29, Bobby Fraser starting to make a move as they come down the front stretch here. Getting around number 78, Adam Pond, who's obviously picked up a bit of a problem. That's your leader now, 24, Joel Parsons, getting around number 10, Chris Bryan from St. John. 99, Paul Jorgensen has slowed a little bit. As Parsons got through the lap cars a little better and opened up just a little bit more of a lead. He holds it now coming into turn 4 as he gets around the number 10 car here. Chris Bryan in the front stretch. Bryan goes a little wide there. That almost collected the 24 car, Joel Parsons. And he backed up a little bit. 99 gained a little bit. And that back made the front 5 cars again all bunched up. Here they come out of turn 4. 24 is your leader, Joel Parsons. Followed by 99, Paul Jorgensen. As Parsons now is trying to hold on to that lead. 5 laps to go for race leader number 24, Joel Parsons, 99. Paul Jorgensen now in a battle to try and hold on to that second spot with 93. Gary McLean at 29. Bobby Fraser in there as well. Raindrops keep falling on my head. Yeah. Remember, folks, to hold on to your ticket stubs if you return to your cars. In case you want to get back in, hold on to your ticket stubs. Parsons. As Mother Nature is making a rather quick stop. As 24, Joe Parsons is looking up and saying 2 laps to go. Are you kidding? But he's holding on to this lead in front of 99, Paul Jorgensen, 29, Bobby Frazier. These guys don't get a chance to change shoes for rain slicks. For a little bit of time, you can listen for me to blab out if we're going to continue for the second 100. Don't go home yet. Hold on to your ticket stubs. We'll let you know what is going to happen, because if our luck continues here at River Glade Speedway, this shower will blow over and we'll have our second 100. There's Joe Parsons picking up the checker flag. So return to your cars and wait for the call, and we'll let you know what's going to happen. So, of course, tonight here as time permits. So don't go away. Just return back to your cars, and we'll let you know what's going to happen. Hold on to those ticket stubs. That's very important. Looks like number 24, obviously. That's Joel Parsons. For the second half, as they reverse the field, will be number 8, John Godfrey. On the outside, number 33, driving in the second half of this Homestead Twin 100s, driving the 33 car, will be Danny Smith. Number 50 is Danny Duke. 09, Todd Turner. 89, Jim Duke. Number 5, Mike Arsenault. Number 40, Billy McLean. 13, Roger Sears. 21, Johnny Comfort. 66, Kenny Crossways. 22, Al Snowgrove. Number 70, Carl Green. 25, Ian Mullins. 87, Donnie Pond. Then number 12, Frank Fraser. 85, Ken McKenzie. 55, the man who won the first 100, Dave Mullins. The man who was running in second place when the checkered flag came out. Number 19, Timmy Rogers. And number 6, Terry Charters. Number 30, Aaron Lewis. 42, Steve Rogers. 62, Paul Lewis. Number 7, Bob Charters. And starting back in the caboose, number 41, Pat Rogers. And it should be a dandy. 55, Dave Mullins won the first half with 10 Rogers, number 19 in second, and 85, Ken McKenzie in third. Yellow light is out, here they come. It is time to go racing. Down the backstretch, it's number 33, Danny Smith going for the early lead. As they come out of turn 4 and on the front shoot is Danny Smith, John Godfrey, number 50, Danny Duke, and number 09, Todd Turner. As they stretch it out, going down the back chute one more time, it's 33, Danny Smith, driving for Rich McCormick. As number 8, John Godfrey gets stopped from behind and they hang to watch a little bit. They stretch it out here in the front stretch, 09, Todd Turner reels that car in and keeps it underneath him. 33, Vince make that Danny Smith has now opened up a little bit of a lead in front of number 50, Danny Duke, and 89, Jim Duke. It's still Danny Smith in the 33 car, Danny Duke and Dave Duke racing for one, make that second and third, followed by 09, Todd Turner, and here comes number 40, Billy McLean up into the top 5. 66, Kenny Crossways lands off the top 6 as they go down the front stretch. In the back chute, it's 33, Danny Smith, 89, Jim Duke, 09, Todd Turner, and number 50, Danny Duke, number 40, Billy McLean rounds off the top 5 as they come out of turn 4, back down the front chute one more time. Train stretches out. going into 3 out of 4. It's still number 33, Danny Smith. 89, Jim Duke. Number 09, Todd Turner. And number 40, Billy McLeod. Then number 50, Danny Duke is 66. Kenny Crossway rounds off the top 6 as they go down the backstretch. Up into 7th comes number 5, Mike Arsenault. Back into turns 1 and 2 at 33. Danny Smith, now 89. Jim Duke looks to the inside as they come out of turn 2. And a battle for first place going into turn 3. It's Jim Duke on the inside. Here they come out of turn 4 down the front stretch. There it is. 89. Jim Duke up in the first spot. As he takes over the lead from 33, Danny Smith. Now 09. Todd Turner on the inside of Smith. Coming out of turn 2 down the backstretch. It's 09. Todd Turner up into second. 33, Danny Smith on the inside as he gets tracked out there in third with number 40, Billy McLean on the inside now in that battle for third. Down the backstretch it continues to be 89, Jim Duke, Todd Turner. Now 40, Billy McLean and 33, Danny Smith. But 4 cars trying to break away from the field. Up in the 5th comes 66, Kenny Crossway, number 5, Mike Arsenault in 6th. On the outside of number 50, Danny Duke. Going in front of the field now with number 40, Billy McLean, and 09, Todd Turner in the battle for second. Followed by 33, Danny Smith, and 66, Kenny Crossway. Here comes the leaders out of turn 4 again, and these guys with this long train, it does not take long to get around. 89, Jim Duke now starting to open up a little bit of a lead in front of Billy McLean and Todd Turner and Danny Smith. In the second group comes Kenny Crossway, Mike Arsenault, Danny Smith, and number 19, Jimmy Rogers, is now up there in the top. Let's see, now 8, battling for 7th as they come out of turn 4. In turn 3, coming out of 4, down the front stretch one more time. It's 89, Jim Duke. Number 40, Bill McLean, has come up in the second spot in front of 09, Todd Turner, and 33, Danny Smith. Now running in 5th is 66, Kenny Crossway. Then 6th, number 5, Mike Arsenault. 7th spot is number 19, Jimmy Rogers. 8th, number 50, Danny Duke. Last week's first half winner was number 55, Dave Mullins, and he has got his hands full now in the top 11. There's your leader, number 89, Jim Duke, followed by number 40, Billy McLean, Todd Turner, Danny Smith, Kenny Crossway, and Mike Arsenault. They round off the top 6. Still running in 7th spot is number 19, Jimmy Rogers. 89, Jim Duke now starts down the backstretch with this lead over number 40, Billy McLean, and 09, Todd Turner. Still running in 4th is number 33, Danny Smith. In 5th, 66, Kenny Crossway, and number 5, Mike Arsenault rounds off the top 6. Then it's Jimmy Rogers, Danny Duke, Johnny Pond, and then comes 55, Dave Mullins making his way through the rest of the field. Number 89, getting around 21, Johnny Comfort in the backstretch. Still holds that lead as he goes into turns 3 and 4. Number 40, Billy McLean, still in second, followed by 09, Todd Turner. As he gets around 62, Paul Lewis. Number 40, Billy McLean holds on to second in front of 09, Todd Turner. Still running in 4th is 33. Danny Smith behind him is 66, Kenny Crossway. Running off the top 6 is number 5, Mike Arsenault. As number 19, Jimmy Rogers is slowing down. as they go into turn 3 and out of 4. And there's definitely something wrong with the 19 car, as he is limping now as the rest of the field gets by him. Your leader out of turn number 4 now, trying to weave his way through the best of the field. Number 89, Jim Duke. Number 40, Bill McLean, still in second. And number 19, Kenny Rogers, goes a lap down in the backstretch. Looks like some front end trouble or a tire going away on the 19 car. As 89, Jim Duke goes by 22, Al Selgrove to put him a lap down as they go down into turn 2. Number 40, Bill McLean in second. 09, Todd Turner in third. Up into fourth comes 66 now, Kenny Crossley in fifth. Number 5, Mike Arsenault rounding off the top 6. Unofficially is 33, Danny Smith. There's a battle position now between 7th and 8th between Donnie Pond and 55, Dave Mullins as they come up on 19, Jimmy Rogers. 85, Ken McKenzie, 42, Steve Rogers back out as he crowds out by Wall. They try to get by him over there. Coming out of turn 4. Jim Duke in the middle of the backstretch is your race leader, followed by number 40, Billy McLean, 09, Todd Turner, and 66, Kenny Crossley, number 5, Mike Arsenault, 33, Danny Smith rounds off the top 6. And 19, Kenny Rogers pulls off to the infield, as the 19 car motors around in the infield. Definitely a problem there for Kenny Rogers. 89, Jim Duke continues to be your leader. Number 40, Billy McLean getting by on the inside. Al Selgrove holds on to that second spot. All by himself in third is number 09, Todd Turner. A great 4-car race over there, working their way through the field. Involves number 66, Kenny Crossley. Number 5, Mike Arsenault, 33, Danny Smith, and here comes last week's winner, 55, Dave Mullins. He's up in the top 7 cars. 25, Ian Mullins goes into the pit. Your leader down the front stretch, 89, Jim Duke. Number 40, Billy McLean, still in second, followed by 09, Todd Turner in third. Number 5, Mike Arsenault has worked his way up into that 4th spot in front of 66, Kenny Crossley, and now moving in there as well as number 55, Dave Mullins, as they battle for position in turns 3 and 4. Some great action back here in this backfield. As number 55, Dave Mullins, gets by 66, Kenny Crossley, and moves up into the top 5. It's Crossley with a tire going down in the backstretch. He's making his way to the pit area. He's lost that left rear tire. 22, Al Selgrove, looks like he's gone up and spoke as well. There's your leader, 89, Jim Duke, with the rest of the field reeling him in as they go down the backstretch. Number 40, Billy McLean, still in second, as 33, Danny Smith goes around in turn 4. This collects some cars over there in turn 4 and brings up the yellow flag. What action. Our first yellow flag is out, and it's a good time to stand up and take a big, deep breath. Look at that Janet run. Imagine. lap. Running in fourth, number 5, Mike Arsenault. Running in fifth, 55, Dave Mullins, last week's winner of the first 100. Sign that goes out. The drivers know they should get green the next time around. Now you know our secret. Here they come. On the restart to start lap number 36. They're turned loose here in the front stretch. Down the back stretch, number 89, that's Jim Duke. And number 40, Billy McLean, draw ever so close. Number 12, Frank Fraser in there as well. Here comes 41, Pat Rogers, and 09 on the outside is Todd Turner. Back into turns 1 and 2. The leader of the train continues to be number 89, Jim Duke. Number 40, Billy McLean, trying to reel him in as they go into turn 3. That is a battle for position. Behind the lap car, number 12, Frank Fraser, and 09, Todd Turner running his third. Mike Arsenault is running in fourth. Here comes that battle for first place out of turn 4 down the front stretch one more time. It's 89 Jim Duke, number 40 Billy McLean back into turn 1. They say that one car length apart as they come out of turn 2 and down the back chute one more time. 09 Todd Turner still running in third spot with number 12 Frank Fraser, a lap car in between him and the front runners. With number 5 Mike Arsenault trying to reel him in as they go down the front stretch. One car length apart as all it separates the two leaders down that backstretch into turns 3 and 4, and number 89 Jim Duke and number 40 Billy McLean. In close for a battle here going into turn 1 and 2. Todd Turner gets by Frank Fraser coming out of turn 2 and down the backstretch. Here's your leader, 89, Jim Duke and Billy McLean. They are literally 1 and 2 as they go into turns 1 and 2. Still that car length separated as Jim Duke tries to power his way down the backstretch. Todd Turner all by himself out is third as your fourth place car tries to get around number 12, Frank Fraser. That's Mike Arsenault in the 5 car. Jim Duke and number 40, Billy McLean, running 1 and 2 as they come out of turns 3 and 4 down the front stretch right here in front of you. Todd Turner up into third, followed by number 5, Mike Arsenault, and number 55 is Dave Mullins now, rounding off the top 5, and in 6th spot comes 85, Ken McKenzie. Go back into turns 1 and 2 all by themselves as McLean almost lost it coming out of turn 1. And 89, Jim Duke continues to lead. Todd Turner now trying to reel in the leaders all by himself in third with Mike Arsenault in fourth. 55, Dave Mullins now up into fifth, followed by 85, Ken McKenzie. Backstretch into turns 3 and 4. Here come your leaders one more time. 89, Jim Duke and number 40, Billy McLean. They're half a car length apart as they go back into turns 1 and 2. Then Todd Turner in the 09, followed by number 5, Mike Arsenault. And number 55, Dave Mullins getting by 41, Pat Rogers coming out of turn 2. One car length apart down the backstretch as they get around number 25, Ian Mullins, going into turn 3. Mullins on the inside in the 25 car, 89 Jim Duke, and number 40 Billy McLean in that battle for first place. They have not been able to shake each other apart since the restart. As 22, Al Selgrove pulls up on the infield. There's your leader, number 89, Jim Silk, number 40, Billy McLean. Still running 1 and 2 with number 09, Todd Turner up in third as they've completed the first 50 laps. Or coming into the half this time around, there's the halfway side from starter Ken McKenzie to number 89, Jim Silk, number 40, Billy McLean, 09, Todd Turner, number 5, Mike Arsenault, running his fifth, 55, Dave Mullins, running his sixth is number 85, Ken McKenzie. Trying to work their way down the backstretch through the rest of the back markers, trying to get around those cars. 89, Jim Duke, number 40, Billy McLean, and that 1 and 2 battle. 09, Todd Turner still running in third. Still running in fourth is number 5, Mike Arsenault. And rounding off the top 5 is 55, Dave Mullins. Last week's first half a winner. They've got clear track in front of them, and here they come continuing that battle. Number 89, Jim Duke, and number 40, Billy McLean. Jim Duke holds up that about a car and a half lead. McLean reels him in just a little bit. Every turn, but Jim Duke with the pedal down seems to maintain that lead. Jim Duke, Billy McLean, 89 and 40 in the backstretch. Your front leader. 09, Todd Turner still running in third. As he gets around number 25, Ian Mullins coming out of turn 4. Still holding on to that fifth spot is car number 5, Mike Arsenault. And running in the top 6 is number 55, Dave Mullins. I'll make that in fifth. Still with lots of clear track in front of them. Number 89, Jim Duke. And number 40, Billy McLean, making 1 and 2. They go back into turns 3 and 4. Now the front stretch to go one more time as Jim Duke still has his beer full of that Chrysler LeBaron, driven by Billy McLean. Todd Turner now still holds on to that third spot with number 5, Mike Arsenault, and 55, Dave Mullins running 4th and 5th. Ken McKenzie literally all by himself in that 6th position in front of Donnie Pond. As now Donnie Pond races with number 12, Frank Fraser, as they come out of turns 3 and 4. Comes your leaders now, weaving their way through the rest of the back markers. This is when it gets very hectic for the leader, as they've now reeled in the back markers. Now 89, Jim Duke trying to get by number 30, Aaron Lewis, as they go back into turn 3. Out in front of Jim Duke is 33, Danny Smith. As 87, Donnie Pond pulls to the infield. Who was running in the top 10 has just pulled off in the infield. A bad break there for Donnie Pond. Here comes your leader. 89 continues to lead as he weaves his way through the back markers, getting around Bob Charters now, trying to reel in the 33 car driven by Danny Smith. Smith goes a little wide to let number 89, Jim Duke, maintain that lead as they swap a little paint here in the front stretch. Number 40, Billy McLean, still holds on to that second spot. 09, Todd Turner, still running in third. Here comes your leader one more time. There he is, going into turn 1. That's 89, Jim Duke. Number 40, Billy McLean, still holds on to that second spot. 09, Todd Turner is third. the backstretch. Getting around John Godfrey and working his way up on the back bumper of number 42, Steve Rogers, as they come down the front stretch. Rogers moves over, lets Jimmy Duke go. As now number 40, Billy McLean, has to weave his way through as he continues that second place battle. Number 40, Billy McLean, now caught in behind two cars. As 09, Todd Turner now is caught after Billy McLean in that battle for second spot. As Billy McLean gets around John Godfrey and tries to maintain that second position as they come out of turn 4. McLean takes the inside line this time on 33, Danny Smith, as they come out of turn 2. While Billy McLean has been racing with the back markers, number 89 has opened up a bigger lead, and there he is in the front stretch. As you see there, number 40, Billy McLean, tries to weave his way through. As he has got 09 Todd Turner and 55 Dave Mullins now up on his back bumper. There's a battle for second place now going down the backstretch. 40, Billy McLean, 09, Todd Turner in third, and 55, Dave Mullins in fourth. There's your leader, 89, Jim Duke, now all by himself, as he's got a half a straight lead over number 40, Billy McLean, 09, Todd Turner, and number 55, Dave Mullins. Over there in turn number 3. Everybody seems to be getting through as we see the dust flying. They go down the front stretch. There's your leader going back into turn number 1, Danny Duke. In second spot stays number 40, Billy McLean. Still in third, 09, Todd Turner in fourth. Last week, first half winner, 55, Dave Mullins. Now up in the fifth comes 85, Ken McKenzie, in front of number 5, Mike Arsenault. There's the battle now for third spot between 09, Todd Turner, and 55, Dave Mullins, as they come out of turn 2 and down the backstretch. As here comes your leader down the front chute one more time, that's Jim Duke. There's the man in second, number 40, Billy McLean. In third, 09, Todd Turner. With number 55, Dave Mullins trying to reel him in now. They go down the backstretch. Number 89 continues to hold that one-turn lead with a half a backstretch lead as well. Number 89, Jim Duke. Number 40, Billy McLean in turn number 3 in second. Now a battle for third between 09 Todd Turner and 55 Dave Mullins. Here they are in the front stretch in that battle for third place. 09 Todd Turner, 55 Dave Mullins down the backstretch. Really puts on a show here as they battle it out for third place. It's Mullins on the outside of Turner. Here they come down the front stretch, and it's Dave Mullins up into third place. Dave Mullins on at turn number 2 with Todd Turner staying right with him. While it's Mullins making the pass now and is up into third spot. Your leader has again reeled in the back markers as they go down the back straight. Here's where he gets a real around. 89, Jim Duke trying to reel him in now as they come out of turn 4 down the front stretch. Number 70, Carl Green, getting out of the way of that mess. As one of the Turners, number 7, Bob Turners, is up on the infield, but he's okay. 89, Jim Duke down the middle of the backstretch. Continues to hold that lead over number 40, Billy McLean. 55, Dave Mullins now up into third from his 09, Todd Turner. Back into turn number 1 with the lead. He's got 5 cars in front of him as he tries to dance his way back into the turn. 89 car, Jim Duke with 66, Kenny Crossley's in front of him. There's number 40, Billy McLean, and he's got his mirror full now of 55. Mullins twice going into 1. Coming out of 1, Mullins almost lost it, but he kept the car underneath him. So, here they come out of turn 4. The pack getting all bunched up here as they bunch it up. For number 89, Jimmy Duke trying to make the pass on the outside. Down the middle of the backstretch. He gets by 62, Paul Lewis. Now Frank Fraser in front of the leader. Here comes your leader, number 89, Jim Duke. Not much real estate out there to do some passing as they bunch up in turn 2. The middle of the backstretch. Cars in front, they go 3 wide in there. Ooh, it was close coming into 4, but there's your leader, 89, Jim Duke. As he gets around the outside now of number 12, Frank Fraser, or tries to in the middle of the backstretch. Now with some open real estate, number 40, Billy McLean, and 55, Dave Mullins in their battle for second, still have that 8 cars bunched up in front of them as they go down the backstretch. 89, Jim Duke with the lead. Number 6, Jerry Charter, slows here in the front stretch. It looks like something has gone on the front end of that car as he lifts around on the outside. Jim Duke with number 6 Charter slipping back to the pit area. There's your leader, 89, Jim Duke. Here comes this battle for second spot between number 40, Billy McLean, and now 55, Dave Mullins is on the outside. There's that battle for second spot as they go down the backstretch between number 40, Billy McLean, and 55, Dave Mullins. They stay bumper to bumper coming out of turn 4 here in the front stretch. It's still number 40, Billy McLean in second, 55, Dave Mullins in third. 85 unofficially, Ken McKenzie is running at 4th. Backstretch all by himself now. Holding on is 89, Jim Duke. He comes out of turn 4 with 5 laps to go. 5 laps to go for car number 89, Jim Duke, as we've got a crash over there in the backstretch, but everybody seems to be getting through. They got a little cozy in the middle of the backstretch. Here's your leader, 89, Jim Duke, with less than 5 laps to go. Here's this battle for second between number 40, Billy McLean, and 55, Dave Mullins, as Mullins is letting McLean go, as it looks like he thinks he has this one in the bag for the overall winner. to the starter stand, please. Karen Godfrey. Karen Godfrey, please report to the starter stand, please. 2 laps to go. This time around for number 89, Jim Duke. Number 40, Billy McLean at 55. Dave Mullins now with a lap and a half to go. Still in that battle as number 55, Mullins, bounces off that back wall. There's the white flag. White flag is on. 1 lap to go. For number 89, Jim Duke, and number 40, Billy McLean. And 55, Dave Mullins. And the checker flag is out for number 89, Jim Duke. First spot, number 40, Billy McLean, and then 55, Dave Mullins. And unofficially, I've got this man in fourth, 85, Ken McKenzie. A great race there for number 89, Jim Duke, as he never looked back from his weaving his way through, especially on that restart with him and number 40, Billy McLean, hooked up. And unofficially, here he comes, the man for the checker flag. Karen Godfrey, please. Karen Godfrey. Stephen, would you be watching for Mrs. Godfrey, please? 89. Jim Duke, let's hear it for him, folks. Jim lives on a month, is sponsored by the Steel Mart, Auto Trader, Killam Truck Auto Wash, Carlos Metro, and Reach Out CPR Training. The man who's just picked up the checker flag. And the second half of the Twin 100s brought to you by the Homestead Restaurant, number 89, Jim Duke. Last week's winner was number 55, Dave Mullins. As rain interrupted the second half, and we had to present it to you tonight. So unofficially, it looks like with a first and a third will be Dave Mullins, the overall winner. But wait for that to be official, please. Okay. Tuesday night at 5:45 on CFQM for all the top finishes in the Homestead International. That's at 5:45 CFQM. Mark Fay will be on there again, brought to you by the fine folks at Ideal Muffler on Mountain Road. Let's hear it for number 89, the winner of the second half of the Twin 100s. All right, turn it up for Jimmy Duke. The winner of the first half was number 55, Dave Mullins, and if you do some quick math, by virtue of finishing first in the first half,